This is the factory, you can see a little bit of it. This is the factory that I built in Belgium in 1992. This is completely made out of wood with a big glass roof on it. And in 1992, all the cars that we were driving were with biodiesel. And we paid our workers $0.50 a kilometer to ride the bicycle to work. And I guarantee you, for $0.50, even when it rains, people ride the bicycle to work. And it doesn't take a lot to change this around. But what is very key is that we learn from this. Oh yeah, that's why I wrote the story, Soap from Oranges. Because I was using, in those days, I was using palm oil. And palm oil is grown on a destroyed rainforest. So how could I have an ecological factory and at the same time destroy the rainforest? Destroy the habitat, the orangutan, the primates, because I wanted to bring biodegradable soaps. That's one of the main reasons why I sold my businesses, and I said I had the business model wrong. My business model was not right. I did the best I could, but the moment I knew that it wasn't right, I had to change it around. And the changing around is explained in that story. Soap from oranges. Because the most effective detergent that nature produces sits in the peels of citrus fruits. Taiwan produces a lot of citrus, but has not one factory making soaps from citrus peels. Brazil, after I published a story in Portuguese in 2000, today there are 8 factories in Brazil. 8 factories making use of the peels of the citrus because they're making a lot of juice. And when you make the juice, you have the waste, and before that waste was used to feed the animals, but now they're using these pesticides, and then they banned the pesticides, and now they're using wax on. Now if you wax the citrus, you can't give it to the animals anymore, because their intestinal tract will get clogged up. So I'm saying, what good news, we can make soaps. The best detergents, the most biodegradable detergents, the most effective detergents are actually what we know today are detergents made from the peels of citrus fruits. You have a factory, and is it made here? Is the extract made? China. You buy it from Brazil? I'm looking for the factory that's not blending it. I'm looking for the factory that's making it. But it's that's where the value is. Now, this is how we get kids to think. It's highly concentrated, I all agree, but you can do it here and generate it. And if you don't want to do it here, mainland China has a lot of citrus as well, a lot of fruits. What I want to share with you is that we very often think we're on the best track that we could imagine. And I was recognized as a pioneer worldwide for building that factory. You know Greenpeace? All ships of Greenpeace were cleansed with my soaps. I was the official supplier of Greenpeace. And I had to go to my friends in Greenpeace and say, I'm destroying the rainforest. You are destroying the rainforest. You can imagine that door. Boom. They didn't like it. Why not? We sometimes, the greatest act that we have as a human being is saying, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. And we have to teach children to say that. We have to tell children that, and sometimes it's necessary to say, I'm sorry, with the best of my intentions, but I was wrong. And I caused damage. And I should do better. And I should help people to do better, therefore.